Muscle loss after 60 is not inevitable, and you don't have to spend a fortune to fight it. What if I told you that you don't need expensive powders, fancy steaks, or $200 a month supplements to stay strong? The truth is, the foods that can help you rebuild muscle quickly, safely, and affordably are sitting right in the budget aisle of your local grocery store. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what they are. See, after the age of 50, the body naturally loses about 1 to 2% of muscle each year. By the time we reach 80, that can add up to nearly 30% of our strength gone. And sadly, many companies take advantage of that fear, convincing seniors they must spend hundreds of dollars on overpriced shakes and pills just to fight back against muscle loss. But here's the secret: you don't need them. In fact, the most powerful proteins for muscle growth are often the cheapest, simplest foods you've probably been walking past for years. For the last 3 years, I've studied how seniors maintain strength and independence well into their 70s and 80s. And do you know what I found? The strongest seniors weren't the ones spending the most money. They were the ones eating the smartest proteins. The kind your body can actually absorb and use to rebuild muscle, protect your bones, and keep your energy levels high. In this video, I'll walk you through 7 incredible high-protein foods. Each one costs under $3 per serving. I'll show you why they work better than overpriced supplements, how much you'll actually save, and the best ways to prepare them so your muscles get the maximum benefit. And here's the kicker. The number 1 food on this list costs less than 50 cents per serving, yet it delivers more usable protein than supplements that cost 20 times as much. Food number 7. Black beans. Food number 7 may already be sitting in your pantry, and it costs less than a cup of coffee. We're talking about black beans. Now, a lot of people dismiss beans as just cheap filler food or think they're only good for adding bulk to soups. Some even believe beans are mostly carbs, with very little to offer when it comes to building muscle after 60. But here's the truth. Black beans are one of the most underrated sources of affordable plant-based protein. Not only do they fuel muscle repair, they're packed with nutrients that fight inflammation, support your joints, and keep your digestion healthy. All things that become more important as we age. A simple half cup of cooked black beans delivers around 9 grams of protein. And here's the best part. That serving costs only about 20 cents when bought dry in bulk, or about 35 cents from a can. Compare that to protein powders or meat that can run several dollars per serving, and you'll see why beans are such a powerful budget choice. Along with protein, black beans provide fiber, magnesium, and iron. That fiber helps regulate blood sugar and keeps energy levels steady, while magnesium plays a direct role in muscle contraction and recovery. And unlike many carb-heavy foods, beans actually give you a slow, steady release of energy without the crash. When you don't get enough of these nutrients, especially magnesium and plant-based protein, muscles fatigue faster, recovery slows down, and you're more prone to weakness. Black beans help bridge that gap. They give your body the building blocks it needs to preserve lean muscle while also protecting against age-related strength decline. In fact, a 2021 study published in the Journal of Nutrition looked at older adults who regularly included beans and other legumes in their diets. The results were clear. Those who ate beans at least 4 times a week had better lean muscle preservation and improved metabolic health compared to those who rarely ate them. That's powerful evidence that a simple, budget-friendly food can truly make a difference. The best part is how easy black beans are to use. You can buy them canned, rinse them to cut down on sodium, and add them straight into salads, soups, or tacos. If you prefer cooking them dry, soaking overnight and boiling until tender keeps their nutrients intact and makes them easier to digest. Here's a powerful combo. Pair black beans with quinoa, another affordable complete protein. Together, they provide all 9 essential amino acids, creating a plant-based protein profile that rivals meat. Many seniors I've worked with report that when they started adding beans a few times a week, they felt fuller for longer, had more consistent energy, and noticed fewer afternoon slumps. It's a small investment, less than 50 cents a serving, with a big payoff for muscle health. Try aiming for at least half a cup of black beans 3 to 4 times per week. It's cheap, it's filling, and your muscles will thank you. And if you thought beans were surprising, wait until you see food number 6. It's creamy, delicious, and often spread on toast, but most people don't realize how much muscle power it packs. Food number 6, peanut butter. Food number 6 is one that almost everyone has in their kitchen, but most people overlook its true potential. It's creamy, delicious, and often spread on toast. Peanut butter. Now, peanut butter sometimes gets a bad reputation. Some people think it's just a kid's snack, or that it's too high in fat to be healthy, especially for older adults. Others assume it's only good for quick sandwiches and doesn't really count as a serious source of protein. But the reality is, natural peanut butter is one of the most affordable and effective ways to boost your protein intake, especially after 60. Just 2 tablespoons pack around 7 grams of protein, and the cost? About 25 cents per serving when you buy a standard jar. That's cheaper than most protein bars or shakes, yet it gives you muscle-fueling nutrients your body can actually use. Along with protein, peanut butter delivers healthy fats, folate, magnesium, and vitamin E. Those healthy fats don't just give you lasting energy, they also protect your heart and keep your joints moving smoothly. For seniors, the magnesium in peanut butter is particularly valuable. Magnesium plays a direct role in muscle relaxation and recovery, while vitamin E fights oxidative stress, which can otherwise accelerate muscle breakdown. The combination of protein and healthy fats also helps keep you fuller for longer, making it a great option if you're trying to avoid constant snacking on sugary foods. And here's something important to remember. The fats in peanut butter are not the enemy. In fact, they're the kind of fats your muscles and brain thrive on. Without them, recovery slows down, and energy drops faster than you realize. Research backs this up. A 2020 study in Nutrients found that older adults who regularly included nuts and nut butters in their diets maintained better muscle mass and had lower levels of inflammation compared to those who avoided them. This means something as simple as a spoonful of peanut butter, costing just pennies per day, can make a measurable difference in your strength and overall health. The key is to choose natural peanut butter without added sugar or hydrogenated oils. A quick stir, and it's ready to go. You can add it to oatmeal in the morning, blend it into a smoothie for an afternoon boost, or spread it on whole grain toast for a quick snack that keeps your muscles fueled. Here's a synergy tip. Pair peanut butter with a slice of whole grain bread or even apple slices. The carbs help shuttle the protein into your muscles faster, creating a balanced snack that supports muscle growth and recovery. I've seen many seniors surprised by how much better they feel when they start using peanut butter regularly. They report having steadier energy, improved appetite control, and even less joint stiffness. Sometimes, it's the simplest foods that bring the biggest changes. A practical serving size, 2 tablespoons a day, costing less than a quarter, is enough to give you the protein and nutrient boost without going overboard on calories. And now let's move to food number 5. It's lean, versatile, and can replace some of the more expensive meats in your kitchen, saving you money while keeping your muscles strong. Food number 5, ground turkey. Food number 5 is a lean, versatile protein that can replace some of the more expensive meats in your kitchen. It's ground turkey. Now, some people see ground turkey as bland or less flavorful compared to ground beef. Others think lean meats are always more expensive, making them hard to fit into a budget. But here's the truth. Ground turkey is not only one of the healthiest protein swaps you can make, it's also surprisingly affordable. A 3-ounce serving of cooked ground turkey delivers about 23 grams of protein and costs around $1.10 per serving when you buy in family packs. That's nearly half the cost of many beef cuts, yet you're getting the same muscle-building power without the extra fat. Beyond protein, ground turkey provides essential nutrients like vitamin B6, niacin, selenium, and phosphorus. These nutrients are critical for energy metabolism, red blood cell health, and strong bones. For seniors, this combination matters because it doesn't just feed the muscles. It supports stamina, recovery, and the ability to stay active day after day. And here's why this matters. When protein intake is too low or comes from poor quality sources, the body begins to break down muscle for fuel. Over time, that accelerates sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that robs seniors of independence. Ground turkey helps fight that decline by supplying highly usable, lean protein without the heavy price tag. Research supports lean proteins like turkey, too. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who prioritized lean protein sources had better preservation of muscle mass and function compared to those who relied more heavily on high-fat meats. In other words, it's not just about eating protein, it's about eating the right kind. The beauty of ground turkey is its versatility. You can swap it for ground beef in nearly any recipe. Tacos, burgers, chili, meatballs, or even a simple turkey loaf. Season it with garlic, herbs, or spices, and you'll barely notice the difference, except in how light you feel afterward. For even better results, pair ground turkey with a fiber-rich side like black beans or quinoa. That way, you balance protein with steady energy and keep digestion running smoothly. Many seniors I've spoken to are pleasantly surprised by how affordable and filling ground turkey meals can be. Instead of spending $3 to $4 per serving on steak, they save money and still feel strong and satisfied, all while keeping cholesterol and saturated fat in check. A practical serving size? Aim for 3 to 4 ounces per meal, which gives you over 20 grams of protein for just about $1. That's a muscle-building bargain compared to pricey cuts of meat. And now, let's move to food number 4. It's not meat at all, but a tiny seed that cooks like a grain. And it's a complete protein that costs less than 40 cents per serving. Food number 4. Quinoa. Food number 4 is small, nutty, and often called an ancient grain. But don't be fooled, it's actually a seed, and one of the best budget-friendly complete proteins you can add to your meals. We're talking about quinoa. Now, many people think quinoa is some kind of trendy, expensive health food that only shows up on fancy restaurant menus. Some even assume it's too pricey to use as an everyday staple. But the truth is, quinoa can be one of the cheapest ways to add high-quality protein to your diet, especially when you buy it in bulk. A 3/4 cup serving of cooked quinoa gives you about 6 grams of protein for only 34 cents per serving. Compare that to many meat or fish options that run over $1 or $2 per serving, and you'll see why quinoa deserves a place on every senior's table. What makes quinoa special is that it's a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs but can't produce on its own. That's rare in plant-based foods. On top of that, it's rich in fiber, magnesium, iron, and antioxidants. For seniors, that combination supports steady energy, strong muscles, and better digestion. Here's why it matters. As we age, incomplete proteins from many plant sources aren't always enough to fully repair and maintain muscle. Quinoa fills that gap, ensuring your muscles get the full set of amino acids they need to rebuild after activity or exercise. Science backs it up too. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that older adults who incorporated quinoa into their diets had improved protein status and better control of blood sugar levels compared to those who relied on refined grains like white rice or pasta. In short, quinoa doesn't just feed your muscles, it protects your metabolism as well. The best part is how versatile it is. Cook quinoa like you would rice, then use it as a base for stir-fries, salads, soups, or even breakfast bowls with fruit and nuts. It has a light, nutty flavor that pairs well with savory or sweet toppings. And because it cooks in about 15 minutes, it's an easy swap for other grains. Here's a powerful synergy tip. Combine quinoa with black beans. Together, they create a protein-packed, fiber-rich dish that costs less than 75 cents per serving, but gives your body the kind of nutritional punch you'd expect from much pricier meals. Many seniors I've worked with appreciate that quinoa not only keeps them full, but also helps avoid the blood sugar spikes and crashes that come with refined carbs. That steady energy means better strength and less fatigue throughout the day. A practical serving size? Aim for about 3/4 cup cooked, which gives you 6 grams of complete protein for just over 30 cents. It's one of the smartest, cheapest ways to keep your muscles strong after 60. And now, let's move to food number 3. It's crunchy, portable, and makes for one of the easiest high-protein snacks you can carry anywhere. Food number 3, almonds. Food number 3 is crunchy, portable, and one of the easiest high-protein snacks you can keep on hand. It's almonds. Now, some people think of almonds as just a garnish for desserts, or they avoid them because they seem too expensive compared to other snacks. Others worry that nuts are too fatty to be healthy. But the truth is, almonds are one of the smartest and most cost-effective protein snacks you can buy. Just 1 ounce, that's about a small handful, delivers 6 grams of protein, plus healthy fats, magnesium, and vitamin E. And when you buy them in bulk, that serving costs around 50 cents. Compare that to most protein bars or shakes that cost $2 to $3 each, and almonds quickly prove their value. What makes almonds so powerful is their nutrient profile. The healthy monounsaturated fats support heart health, while magnesium plays a direct role in muscle contraction and nerve function. Vitamin E acts as an antioxidant, reducing inflammation and helping your muscles recover faster. For seniors, this means more strength, better mobility, and less soreness after activity. Here's why this matters. As we age, muscle recovery slows down, and inflammation becomes a bigger obstacle. Without enough magnesium and vitamin E, seniors often experience muscle cramps, fatigue, or slower healing. Almonds help fill that gap in a natural, affordable way. Science agrees. A 2021 study in the European Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who included nuts like almonds in their diets had improved muscle strength, better balance, and reduced risk of frailty compared to those who didn't. That's a powerful reason to make them part of your weekly routine. And the best part? Almonds require 0 preparation. You can snack on them straight out of the bag, sprinkle them on oatmeal or salads, or blend them into smoothies. They're lightweight, portable, and shelf-stable, making them perfect for seniors who want something simple and fuss-free. Here's a synergy tip. Pair almonds with a piece of fruit, like an apple or banana. The natural sugars in the fruit give you quick energy, while the protein and fats from the almonds keep your blood sugar steady and your muscles fueled for longer. Many seniors I've spoken to love almonds because they help curb sugar cravings while still feeling like a treat. They notice they're less tired during the day and recover more quickly after walks or light workouts when nuts are a regular part of their diet. A practical serving size, 1 ounce, about 23 almonds, gives you 6 grams of protein for just 50 cents. Affordable, portable, and one of the healthiest snacks you can eat after 60. And now, let's move to food number 2. It's silky, versatile, and soaks up the flavor of any dish you put it in, making it one of the best plant-based proteins for seniors on a budget. Food number 2, tofu. Food number 2 is silky, versatile, and one of the most affordable plant-based proteins you'll ever find. It's tofu. Now, a lot of people hear the word tofu and think it's bland, boring, or only for vegetarians. Some even believe it doesn't provide enough protein to make a real difference. But the truth is, tofu is a nutritional powerhouse and one of the cheapest ways to add high-quality protein to your meals. Just half a cup of tofu delivers around 10 grams of protein, and the cost? About 75 cents per serving. That's far less than most cuts of meat, yet it gives your body the protein it needs to build and maintain strong muscles. What makes tofu especially valuable is that it's made from soybeans, which contain all 9 essential amino acids. That makes tofu a complete protein, something very rare in plant foods. On top of that, it provides calcium, iron, and is naturally low in saturated fat, a combination that supports bones, energy levels, and heart health. Here's a simple tip. Pair tofu with vegetables and a whole grain like quinoa for a balanced muscle-building meal that costs less than $2 total. That's a fraction of the price of eating out, but it delivers everything your body needs to stay strong. Many seniors who've tried adding tofu to their weekly routine are surprised by how filling it is. They notice they don't miss meat as much, and they feel lighter, with more steady energy throughout the day. A practical serving size, half a cup 2 to 3 times a week, gives you a reliable protein boost without straining your wallet. And now, we've reached food number 1, the star of the list. It's lean, it's powerful, and it delivers more usable protein than supplements that cost 20 times more. For seniors, this matters because as we age, both muscle and bone density decline together. Tofu helps fight both problems at once. It repairs muscle tissue while keeping bones stronger, reducing the risk of falls and fractures. Science supports this too. A 2020 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who ate more soy-based proteins, like tofu, had better muscle preservation and reduced markers of inflammation compared to those who relied mainly on animal proteins. That means tofu doesn't just protect your muscles, it may also help you feel less stiff and sore. The best part is how versatile tofu is. It soaks up any flavor you cook it with. Add it to stir-fries, soups, curries, or even scramble it with spices for a breakfast that rivals eggs in protein power. And because it's soft and easy to chew, it's especially senior-friendly for those who may struggle with tougher cuts of meat. Food number 1, chicken breast. Food number 1 is the ultimate classic when it comes to lean, muscle-building protein, and it's far cheaper than most people realize. We're talking about chicken breast. Now, some people assume chicken breast is only for athletes or bodybuilders, and others worry that high-quality protein always comes with a high price tag. But the truth is, chicken breast is one of the most cost-effective and reliable protein sources for seniors who want to build and maintain strength. A simple 4-ounce serving of skinless chicken breast gives you about 27 grams of protein, more than half of what many seniors need in an entire day, for just about $1.03 per serving when you buy it in family packs. That means you can get the same muscle-building benefits that expensive supplements promise, but at a fraction of the cost. What makes chicken breast especially powerful is its high leucine content. Leucine is the key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis, the actual process where your body repairs and builds new muscle. For seniors, leucine is critical because the body becomes less efficient at using protein with age. Chicken breast provides the exact nutrient your muscles need to fight that age-related decline. On top of that, chicken breast is naturally low in fat, making it easier to digest and a heart-healthy choice compared to red meats. It also contains niacin and vitamin B6, both of which are essential for turning the food you eat into energy you can actually use. Research strongly supports lean poultry like chicken breast. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed higher amounts of leucine-rich animal protein maintained significantly more lean muscle mass and had better functional strength compared to those who ate lower protein diets. That means chicken breast isn't just filling. It's scientifically proven to help you stay strong and independent as you age. The best part? Chicken breast is incredibly versatile. You can grill it, bake it, sauté it, or even shred it into soups and salads. Batch cooking a few portions at the start of the week gives you ready-to-eat protein for days, saving both time and money. Here's a synergy tip. Pair chicken breast with a side of quinoa or black beans. The combination gives you sustained energy from complex carbs plus the muscle-fueling protein, creating a balanced meal for less than $2. Many seniors I've worked with tell me they notice a real difference in their strength and stamina after consistently adding chicken breast into their weekly meals. They feel stronger, recover faster, and have more energy for daily activities. A practical serving size? 4 ounces, about the size of a deck of cards, 2 to 3 times a week is plenty to see results, all while keeping the grocery bill low. And there you have it, 7 cheap, high-protein foods that can help you build muscle fast after 60, without wasting money on overpriced powders or supplements. And there you have it, 7 of the cheapest, most powerful, high-protein foods that can help you build muscle, stay strong, and save money after 60. From humble black beans to versatile chicken breast, each one of these foods proves that you don't need expensive powders or fancy supplements to fight back against muscle loss. Remember, every serving counts. Half a cup of beans for less than 50 cents, a spoonful of peanut butter for a quarter, or a hearty serving of chicken breast for just over $1. These small choices add up to big results over time. By consistently choosing affordable, nutrient-rich foods, You're giving your body the tools it needs to preserve muscle, protect your bones, and keep your independence for years to come. The most important thing to take away is this: building muscle after 60 is not about spending more, it's about eating smart. These everyday foods are proof that strength, energy, and vitality can be regained without breaking the bank.
Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 foods do you already eat the most? And which one are you excited to add into your meals this week? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your ideas may inspire someone else watching this video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who could benefit, and subscribe for more simple, affordable health tips designed especially for seniors. Your best years can still be your strongest years, and it starts with what's on your plate.